Hello fellow singer, it's Mimi here, and in this video we are going to do a lovely gentle vocal warm-up that you can do before you start singing or speaking or just to take care of your voice. I am a vocal coach and I help shy singers to improve their confidence and vocal technique through private online coaching and this YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, Sing with Mimi. Now, let's get started. First, let's arrive to this moment. Pay attention on how you're feeling right now. Maybe invite gentle movement in your body. Maybe relaxing your shoulders. Maybe doing a little hip movement just to make sure that you are relaxed and not holding on to any unnecessary tension in your body. Also, you can be aware of how you're feeling. Are you feeling calm and relaxed, or are you feeling a bit more stressed out for some reason? Just noticing what's there. Also, throughout this vocal warm-up, make sure you're aware of any negative self-talk that may arise, and when it does, just gently and kindly notice it and bring the awareness back to the sensations in your body and the exercises. First, let's just find some relaxation through some breathing, through calm breaths. And also, let's start working on those little muscles in the vocal tracts and try and find this silent breath. You can make sure that the breath is silent by covering your ears. And make sure that you don't hear any sound while you're breathing. This way we're creating a little bit more space in the vocal tracts. Make sure that you're not tensing your abdominal muscles or shoulders. And then let's take some calm breaths at your own pace, this way. While you're breathing, make sure to actively relax your body and going through it, because the tension easily creeps in the abdominal muscles or shoulders. You can find that space in the vocal tracts through thinking something really exciting or doing a little silent laugh or silent cry. That might help you if you find it difficult to find that very silent breath. Okay, let's start warming up the voice now. So what we are gonna do first is we are going to use the lip thrill to warm up the vocal folds a little bit. So it would sound like this. First, you can just try and find that sound so that it comes out easily. And again, make sure that you're not pushing too much air out. So we are using very low effort numbers there. And then we are going to do that with the piano. If you find it difficult to find the right notes, don't worry. This is just about exploring your voice throughout your vocal range. And if I go too high for you, don't continue. Just skip the highest notes and make sure that you're not tensing anything and it doesn't feel uncomfortable. We're going to slide from the first note to the fifth and then back to the first. It would sound like this. Let's try that together. Yes, well done. And let's go higher. tension in the abdominal muscles. Especially when you're starting the sound production, when you start the very first note there, make sure that you don't immediately pull the stomach in, but you keep it relaxed. Let's take this again. You can think about a little surprised face there, or that excitement as we go higher. We are going to do the last one here. And then going back lower. Make sure you're relaxed. You can invite a little bit of movement. Maybe walking around in your room a little bit to really find that relaxation. And last one. Amazing, well done. If those higher notes felt tense in any way, don't go that far, don't go that high, just within your comfortable vocal range as we are warming up the voice now. And this is suitable for beginners, but if you find it challenging, don't worry, you might have to come back to the exercise several times before it starts feeling a little bit more familiar. Okay, let's get to our second exercise. So we are going to use the word sing and doing this NG pitch glide like a siren. And at first, let's try just a tiny little glide. And for this one also, don't push too much air out. Start out really gently and think about like a quiet sound instead of trying to push a really loud sound. We are aiming for an even and very comfortable tone here. So the sensations in your vocal tract should feel really neutral and comfortable. So no scratchiness or tickling your throat at all. If you feel like you need to cough afterwards or clear your throat, then it's better to not do it or correct something before you continue, all right? And it would sound like this. Sing. And now I did it quite low. You can try and start a little bit higher if you find it difficult to keep this quiet quality and even tone throughout your range. So if you first just start exploring, so it might feel difficult or weird or awkward at first, but let's be curious what's there. The main thing is that you start really easy and try and find that excitement, maybe even inviting a little smile there to keep the vocal tract open, the false vocal folds open there. All right, let's try this. Try at your own pace. You don't have to do the same notes that I am doing. And then relaxing in between and making sure you're not holding on to any tension, maybe even walking around in your room. And then a calm breath, not too much air in, and starting really gently. Well done. You might go a little bit lower. That might feel better for you at this stage. Or you might want to go a little bit higher. It's okay. And as you start little by little, don't try and push too high right from the beginning. Should feel really comfortable in your vocal tracts, and the tone should be really even and clear. And then, now that you've practiced a little bit, let's try to go from a comfortable speaking range to as high as you can go, while you still can maintain the kind of comfortable feeling without pushing, and then coming down to as low as it feels comfortable for you. So your whole range, but keep it narrow if it feels difficult. Don't try and push. You will get there eventually, all right? So starting from calm breaths first, and when you're ready, let's do it again. And you definitely don't have to go that high. Go as high as you feel like it feels comfortable, and you can do it a few times. Keep that excitement there. If it starts feeling really difficult to get higher, just really try and find that excited feeling. Yay! And make sure that you're not tensing the abdominal muscles there. And also, if it feels like a bit like pushing and it's difficult to control, try and breathe in and then breathe out a little bit before you get started. So in, then out, and then start. It might make it easier for you to control that airflow if you tend to breathe in a little bit too much air. For a third gentle vocal warm-up exercise, we're going to use a little tool. We're going to be using a straw, and any straw works fine. Just a regular drinking straw. I have like this paper straw, and we are going to phonate through this straw, so creating the sound through it like this. Ooh. You can try that first, and then make sure that the sound won't come out through your nose by blocking the nose. And if it changes the sound in any way, you know that the sound is coming out through your nose a little bit, and then you can try and find that inner smile to lift the soft palate a little bit. Yes. And then let's do a little exercise with the piano. We're gonna start here and do a little arpeggio. And at first, if you haven't done any straw exercises, it might feel very tricky to do the correct notes there and control the sound, but it does come easier as you practice. So be really patient and kind to yourself if you're doing it for the first time. And the arpeggio would sound like this. Yes. And with the straw, it would sound like this. And if you have a very clear like blop there, where you're kind of changing your gears a little bit, you can try and make that as smooth as possible, but be patient. It might not happen this time as you're practicing. It might take a while, but just remember to really not push too much air out and opening the false vocal folds by finding that excitement. Let's try that together from this note. Let's try that again. Make sure that you're relaxed. And then we are going a little bit higher. The sound doesn't have to be loud, rather try and find a very even, quieter sound. From here. If this feels too high, if there's any tension or it feels uncomfortable, don't go this high. Just work on the comfortable range. We are going lower now. Make sure you are relaxed. Relax the abdominal muscles. Amazing, well done. And really don't worry if it feels really awkward or difficult to control the notes. And also, if you find it hard to hear whether you're singing the right pitches or not, don't worry about that either. Your ear will develop as you really focus on repeating notes. If any of these exercises felt a little bit awkward or challenging, then that's actually a good sign, because that means that you can learn something from these exercises and really see the progress when it starts feeling easier. So try and do these exercises daily, and maybe journaling your progress every day, what felt difficult, what felt challenging, and how high you got, so that you can really see how you're progressing over time. One more thing we're going to do to warm up the voice is we are gonna do a little tongue exercise. So we are gonna do a round motion with the tongue in front of our teeth with our lips closed, and first to the other direction and then to the other direction. We're gonna start with 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. So let's do this. It would look like this. Yes, so it will look a bit silly, but we're just relaxing the tongue roots. First, 3 to the other direction. 3 to the other. 2, 2, 1, 1. Amazing. And then we are going to count to 5 with our tongue on the other side of your mouth, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing. So that's it for this gentle vocal warm-up routine. Try to do this every time before you start singing, and also if you want to practice your voice and you're only just starting to get to know your voice, this is a great way to start. Try and do this every single day. And give me a thumbs up for the video if you found it helpful, and remember to subscribe my channel Sing with Mimi, And let me know how you're getting on in the comments below. I would love to know. I'll see you back here next week. Bye bye.